Your mama. Finally, a ghoulish thought for many of you rich stadium tailgaters. You may be barbecuing near the bones. A ghostly thought on this Halloween Eve. Did you know there's a cemetery in the parking lot on the north side of a rich stadium?
But you didn't know that.
There is. These tombstones mark the gravesite of the Joseph Sheldon family, among the early settlers in Orchard Park when the land was farm country. The cemetery was preserved during the construction of the stadium. I'll bet you didn't know that, and neither did the players.
That's why weird things are happening. And I think the last Monday night game there was a full moon too, so it was kind of eerie out there. But I never knew that there was a cemetery less than 20 yards from the stadium.
At times, especially like I said, when we're practicing on the grass field, just looking up there, you know, it give you a little eerie feeling, especially on a bad day.
Have you ever heard funny noises coming over?
No, and if I do, I'm not going to practice over that way on the grass field again. But it's the first time in the noises I'm going.
I don't take to cemeteries very well. Hopefully it's going to be a long time before I'm laying in one. I haven't thought about that cemetery probably in a couple of years until you just brought it up. But if Fred keeps cracking all of his jokes about us, he might be laying in there after the game.
All right, Kelly.
Just kidding, Fred.
We're gonna get you, Freddie.
Fred
better watch out when he comes in town.
Fred will be here.
Fred will be here.
Yeah, he's traveling
Couple
with
places.
He'll be on his back, don't worry.
as usual. Well, coming up in just a moment, we will pay a Halloween visit to one of our scarier homes. That's next.
Suppose somebody came up and called you the beast of your street. Well, if you were the Zelasko family of Cheektowaga, you'd say, thank you very much. For folks in that neighborhood know that the Zelaskos are the sort of folks who put the hoot in Halloween.
The sounds and the sights are really enough to make your head spin. Some folks just can't get their fill of Halloween. Sharon Zelasko, the beast of Beach Road in Cheektowaga, won't even do an interview off the top of her head until she's wearing it. In Halloween, she invests a lot of green.
Yes, I do. My mask cost me quite a bit, and so does all my decorations. And the kids love it so much that I don't have no problems with, you know, kids monkeying around or anything.
We will forget she said monkeying around, but watch it, we're keeping an eye on you. Actually, the Zelasko home attracts visitors of all ages, all around the clock.
They tell us not to give out candy because we do such a great job, and the kids love it. The grown-ups really enjoy it, too.
The beast of Beach Road assures me that there will be a monster sitting in this chair later on tonight. I don't know what she meant by this, but she assured me that until then, the job is all mine. There are some people saying there shouldn't even be a Halloween.
Well, I'd be a pretty sad person if there wasn't, because Halloween's my favorite time.
Although a few treats remain to be distributed, the Zelaskos already are making plans for next October, observing 3 decades of putting on their best for the neighbors. Doug Smith, News.
The Erie County Sheriff's Department is asking parents to take a few moments tonight to go over safety rules for Halloween.
Some planning ahead of the special night can make it safer for all of us. As Call for Action reporter Kathy Palanco tells us, there is a lot for kids to remember, and Halloween night is not the time to start.
The eye-opening being as large so you can see.
How often do you see an Erie County Sheriff's deputy doing this? Very often, if he's Deputy Irv Dean, who's shown 65,000 Erie County school children how large the eye holes should be in a safe Halloween mask, so kids can see properly. But safe costuming doesn't end there.
To make sure the child has a costume that fits. And we suggest that the reason being that if it's too long, the child may trip and going up and down stairs and the like.
You can put reflective bits of tape or stickers on dark costumes to brighten them up. And children should always trick-or-treat in groups with an adult. As a homeowner, your responsibility is to make sure that the lights are on and lawn furniture or other movable items picked up so children don't fall. Kids should know not to approach a home with lights off and never go inside a house.
Please make sure that these children do not respond to an individual that may invite them in. They may say to them, we have a large table in the house here. We have all kinds of goodies on this table. Come on in and take what you want. You never know who that person is. They don't know who you are. don't find out the hard way.
And keep an ID tag pinned to children at all times.
Halloween's supposed to be one of the most fun times for your children, and it can be. The most important precaution that you have to make is make sure that when the kids bring all the goodies home, that you inspect each and every one before any are eaten. Kathy Palenko, News 4 Buffalo at 6.